So I've been seeing this take online, and I want to talk about it because it connects to this game I'm working on. Every once in a while, when I'm scrolling reels and looking at comments, I see this sentiment that there are some people who just don't have souls. Some mean it in a religious way, others are clearly not religious, but are claiming that these people just don't have any interiority or consciousness. For some, it's just a fancy way of calling someone dumb, but for others, it's obviously a philosophy they have that some people are so unlike them that they must be missing something fundamentally human. I think it's a pretty disgusting thing to believe, and more so, it's lazy. If you can't empathize with someone, can't imagine being them, that tells you nothing. Literally nothing. Empathy is a way of collecting information about people, and when it fails you, you have a black hole of social information. You can't extrapolate anything from that, so it looks like there's nothing there. But where your empathy fails, consciousness doesn't disappear, it just eludes you. You have no objective way of knowing if anyone has a soul, even your closest friends and family, so how can you suddenly prove a negative about someone else? I was so affected by this belief that when I started working on my RPG, A Thousand Years of Daylight, and I started looking at different Gnostic concepts for inspiration, I was reminded of the Hylics. For those who don't know, some sects of Gnosticism, and I may be butchering this, believed humanity was divided into Hylics, Pneumatics, and Psychics, where each group had more or less of an ability to be saved by the gospel. Hylics lacked all pneuma and could never be saved. They may be good people in life, but they're just missing something fundamentally human that allows them to see heaven. So I based my playable races off these classes of human, and I made a choice to have Hylics be canonically without a soul, and yet fully conscious and human. From a spiritual lens, they are objects or animals, and yet when interacting with them, when playing as them, it is undeniable that they are people. And why wouldn't they be? No matter how hard someone is to understand, no matter how dull they apparently are to you, you have no right to decide their humanity. Because you're just a human too. And to someone else, you're the Hylic.